Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another YouTube video. So I apologize if I sound very monotone. I literally just woke up, but I do need to get this video out there, and I do want to share my opinions on the situation. So basically, if you guys aren't caught up, one of Edp445's victim, his most recent one, named Kayla, came out with a video pretty much giving a lot of evidence of how EDP has been grooming her, and her opinions on the whole thing and all this stuff. And I already did a video talking about it. Obviously, my main goal right now is to help her spread awareness of this video to get in front of bigger YouTubers, because not only is it going to spread the word, it also can definitely help her when she pursues charges. So yeah, basically a big update to that is I have been talking to her behind the scenes, and she was able to give me information that she couldn't really show in public, such as videos of him doing stuff, and it connects him with her really, really well. So I'm going to say this right now. I'm 100% on her side. Usually I'm like, oh, I'm going to wait till the response, but EDP is not going to respond, and the information she gave me and the people involved, I know this is real. There's no way this isn't real, and it's absolutely crazy how some people don't think that she's telling the truth. Like, it is mad. So basically, recently Master at Works did a live stream with her, and it was a pretty good live stream. I suggest you guys go watch it. She does say a lot of really important things. But before we get into the live stream itself, I do want to address this now, because this always happens. If any time a victim comes out accusing people, especially after the Quiet incident, it seems like a lot of people are instantly going to her YouTube channel and talking shit and all this stuff. And I just kind of want to address that stuff because I don't think she should, so I'm going to. Basically, the first thing I want to address is people claiming she's a clout chaser. And I just want to say this is obviously the default thing a lot of these guys are going to say, especially when you're going after a well-known person. A lot of his fan base is going to say you're clout chasing and, you don't have any real evidence and whatever. And I think that's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't think she's clout chasing for a couple reasons. Number one, if she was going to try to clout chase off someone, why is she doing EDP? Why wouldn't she go someone like Dream? People are saying, oh, she's clout chasing. Even her video of her, saying that she's the victim and stuff is sitting below 5,000 views. You know what I mean? So I don't think if her goal was to clout chase, then she's not doing a good job at all, because her video is literally sitting under 5,000 views. I think if one big YouTuber has talked about it so far, and that's Sensitive Society, and he's not even one of the bigger commentary channels. So I don't know what this whole goal of saying she's a clout chaser is, to try to discredit the fact that she is a victim and she has spoken out. So I think that's absolutely ridiculous and such a brain dead take. It's like, this girl just got groomed by a full-grown man who's been doing this for years. Yeah, instead of, judging the full-grown man, let me go to her channel and say that she's clout chasing because she wears makeup when she's 16. Like, I don't get that shit. Another big piece of evidence that supports the fact that she's not clout chasing is on Master at Work's channel. He usually gives the person an option to shout out their social medias, all this stuff. She literally just shouted out her YouTube.
Did you want to shout out anything, your socials or anything? Are you...
Just my YouTube. Yeah.
I'll put it in the description. Actually, I already put it in. I put it on the title, so I added on the title, so as soon as people see the video, they can click on the title and it goes to your channel. So I already did all that.
Yeah, that's all I really know, because it's like the most important.
She has an Instagram. She works for a model, like she does modeling. She probably has a bunch of other social medias, and she shout out her YouTube, and not even just her YouTube video. All right, so I'm tired of hearing this. She's clout chasing. She's clout chasing this. It's just a way for these people to try to discredit anybody who comes out. And then society's always like, oh, why don't victims come out more? Why don't victims come out more? This is exactly why. All right, another big thing I want to talk about, and this is where it is debatable. A lot of people are criticizing her in the comments for saying that she should have blocked him. Why are you talking to a full-grown man? You're not a victim because you know what you're doing. Girls know about sex. My teenage daughter knows about sex, so she clearly can't play the victim. All right, the thing I gotta respond to that is, I agree. Maybe she should have blocked him. Maybe she shouldn't be talking to older men and all this stuff. No one's saying that she shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's your job to go to her YouTube video and start criticizing her for that. And if you guys literally go to the live stream, she says how embarrassing it was to sit in front of the police and share these videos and recording, how embarrassing the whole situation was, the amount of mental strain this is causing her, not just from what EDP did to her, but now the response she's getting on the internet. You know what I mean? So I don't think she actually is like, oh my God, yeah, no, I'm definitely not I'm not in the wrong here. I'm definitely not taking some of the blame because she did do that. But when you're in a situation where a full-grown man is taking advantage of a child, your first instinct as a human being should be to criticize the full-grown man who's taking advantage of a child. And another thing is, oh, well, she should know what sex is. She took advantage of EDP. Are we really gonna go there, guys? Are we really at a point where we're gonna go there? You know what I mean? She's still a child. There's a reason why children can't consent. There's a reason why when children do stuff, like say a criminal act, they're charged differently than adults. She's a child. We were all childs once. We've all done dumb shit. You know what I mean? It's no excuse. Not to mention, and I'm not even getting into this yet, but EDP would manipulate. He would say, oh, I can get you in front of Tyler, the creator. I can do this. I can do that for you. Some kids don't realize that they're being groomed, even though it's very obvious to us. Some younger people don't realize they're being groomed until it's too late. And then another argument is, why didn't she block him? You know what I mean? Why didn't she block him? Because after she realized that it was too late and who EDP was, he started threatening her if she blocked him or if she did anything. He started threatening to kill her. And obviously, we all know EDPs all talk, but for a young 15, 16-year-old girl, that's terrifying. She literally says how that's actually messing with her to this day. She can't leave the house because she's scared that he's going to pull up. Because in the clip, he literally says, if you set me up, I'm going to kill you. And guess what? That ended up happening, but we're going to get into that. But yeah, anyways, I just think it's absolutely insane how you guys are going to see. But when I say you guys, I obviously aren't talking about my overall audience. I know you guys are chill, and I know you guys are smart people. But, people in our comment section, I think it's pathetic if you guys are going to go there and say that she's clout chasing and trying to morally tell her what she did wrong. It's obviously, it's EDP's fault, all right? Yes, don't blame victims. I agree. You shouldn't blame victims at all. All right, she's a child. EDP was the bigger man in this situation. The situation should have never happened if EDP wasn't a creepy pedo. All right, so don't give me this bullshit. Okay, it's getting tiresome and it's affecting her. And someone who speaks out about this shouldn't be getting criticized on the internet. You know what I mean? She already got in trouble probably for talking to him. She had to awkwardly sit in front of the police and file police reports, and it's embarrassing. So yeah, don't give me that shit. So now that's out of the way, and yes, I am going to address too, I think it's all real. There's EDP dick riders, and I don't know how they're still dick riding him. His dick is tiny. I don't know how so many of them are able to get on it, but it's all real. All right, it's real. It's factual, and that's what we're going to get into. So during the Master at Work live stream, we learned quite a lot. Some big major things we learned was she actually did go to the police, and that's a big misconception people are doing on the YouTube video. Kayla, if you're watching this, I do suggest you maybe put a comment saying, I have talked to the police. I know you said it on your Insta, but say, I've talked to the police. We're going to be filing charges, whatever. Just put it on your YouTube, because it seems like a lot of people are assuming that you just hopped on YouTube and started instantly talking about them, and that is a way for people to ruin your credibility when it comes to the clout chasing thing. So that's, yeah. So basically, yeah, she is pressing charges. She went to the police first, obviously. With doing so, apparently they do have people monitoring EDP. And I don't know how people are going to their comments and leaving nasty comments. When we got him, we finally got EDP. It's over. It's done. And people are actually feeling bad for him. They're like, oh, you baited a pedo. You don't bait pedos. You don't bait people. Like, what the fuck does that mean? You baited a pedo. Like, how are we blaming her for that? Like, that's absolutely crazy. We finally are able to maybe see EDP get put behind bars. And the cop she talked to, and this is good news, said that he's looking at least 10 to 15 years if he gets actually, like, punished in court. That's incredible news, guys. We're finally able to get some clarity and at least know that the police are actually getting invested in this. You know what I mean? It only took a real-life victim, but at least he's now getting some sort of repercussions. And that's another big thing is Jidion, and this is probably what I'm going to title the video, is like he got set up again or something, but Jidion and Skeet actually set him up again with this girl. So this girl is in contact with Jidion, and again, that's another reason why I don't think she's clout chasing. She's literally in contact with someone like Jidion. She could easily say, oh, Jidion, do you mind shouting out my account randomly during your live stream? Oh, Jidion, do you mind shouting me out during one of your videos? No, she hasn't done any of that, because I genuinely don't think she wants people to know who she is. You know what I mean? Aside from trying to spread awareness of EDP, but she seems like a shy person who's dealing with some teen issues. You know what I mean? I doubt she wants a bunch of views on her. You know what I mean? And again, she has a modeling thing. She hasn't mentioned it really in any of the description or anything like that. Anyways, I'm getting off track. But basically, Jidion and Skeet went to go set him up using her. So he thought he was going to meet her, and then he ended up getting set up, and apparently he like booked it and then called the cops on himself. I'm assuming he actually called the cops on them, but then the cops probably took Jidion and Skeet's side. You guys are probably wondering, why hasn't Jidion released this footage yet? That's obviously going to blow up. Apparently there's some legal things going on with that footage. I guess they're going to use it in court. So they're probably going to be saving it until the court date, which we don't really know what it is yet, but she did say that it is going to be like live, like it is going to be an open court case, which I think is great. I think, you know, we should all sit there with popcorn and watch this guy get absolutely dicked down by the long dick of the law. But yeah, so that's pretty massive news. EDP got caught again in another sting operation. I feel like that footage is just going to be like it's going to be good. And I think honestly this case is way worse than his first one. I think this one is way worse because first of all, we have a real girl here. The messages he was saying to her are absolutely disturbing, and he got caught by Jidion and Skeet, two people who I think do have good reputations compared to Chet Goldstein. Like, don't get me wrong, nothing's really wrong with the CC unit, but we got someone like Jidion. You know what I mean? And they dressed up as doctors apparently or something. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I don't know if, because people were telling me that he might release the video before the court date, so we are going to see with that, because I do really want to watch that with my popcorn and my champagne. Oh, it's going to be so good. Besides that, there's not really much else that I didn't know that she says in the live stream, because I do talk to her behind the scenes, and she already did an original video. So a lot of it is just her explaining her experiences and her evidence and how she actually does have some stuff going on behind the scenes, especially when it comes to the legal aspect of this whole situation. But yeah, I think as bad as this sounds, I think it was a necessary evil for this to happen. It's almost like fate came across with us with this girl and her exposing him. And yeah, but yeah, I just want to leave it off on, you know, if you guys are going to go to her video, which I do suggest you do, because she does need awareness being spread, don't leave some bullshit comments. You know, she's literally she just turned 16. She's dealing with a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Don't go to her comment section and start thinking that you're being the moral high ground by saying, oh, you should have blocked him. Eureka! Let me tell this 15-year-old girl that she should have blocked a pedophile. I think there's a bigger, you know, thing to worry about here. Yes, should she have blocked him? Yes, but it's not that fucking deep. Can you guys just stop commenting that shit? But anyways, that's about it. That's all I really want to say. So we'll stay in contact and see when the court case is coming and the court dates and all that stuff. But yeah, guys, this might finally be the end of EDP. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Counting sheep, but there's one I always miss.